Hey guys, Assalamualaikum, it's Jenna G, that's me, the hijabi from TNT.
And it's Kosam, my husband.
And it's Eid day, and we just came from the mosque, and now we have to go and prepare all that food that I would have asked.
Well, we actually started last night.
Yeah.
I did a tremendous job of cleaning 6 pounds.
He cleaned 6 pounds of shrimp, guys, and he says, you know, that was a lot, so just, you know.
Anybody ever clean 6 pounds of shrimp?
Give him a shout out, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cleaned 2 duck, 2 chickens, a case of chicken, leg and thigh and breast, and lamb leg.
Okay, and 6 pounds of shrimp.
Anyway, so yeah.
Preparations have started last night. This morning we had to go to mosque, as the regular, and most Muslims would do. Have to visit a couple of friends and family, and now she has to get crack-a-lacking. Yeah.
So now we're just going to be cooking everything. I don't know how the flow of the video is going to go because I'm sure it's going to be end up being a chaotic cooking and being back and forth and all of that. But I'll try to give you all some, you know, insight on how things are going and how things went during the day and preparation wise and all of that. So
We want me to cook.
everything. So yeah, so just before we start cooking and all of that, just something for you all to remember, like when you're doing this long list of foods. Just the year before we had people over too, and the noodles that I made spoiled, and now it's because, well, I guess I, you know, still getting into the whole cooking thing, but that's just because, you know, just have to start cooking the thing that'll spoil take the longest to spoil first. That makes sense, right? Just hearing.
Yeah, you need to plan how you cook
Yeah.
meals so you don't cook items too early. That will spoil quicker than others.
Yeah, because a couple of people were asking that when I posted the picture from the Eid, the previous years on, you know, some tips on cooking wise and how to manage all of that.
Like
So,
meats and stuff, you could put the bake a little earlier, then you'll make the noodles with the vegetables and things.
yeah, so we're gonna start bake, and then we'll do the chicken, and last we'll do stuff like the dal and the bhaji and the noodles, dal, bhaji, stuff like that would, you know, spoil fast. So anyway, so I hope that you all enjoy this Eid preparation, Eid chaos that's going to be happening now. And look out for the shout outs, notification shout outs at the end of the video. So usually for like events like Eid that involve a lot of cooking and like food and desserts, requires a lot of preparation and planning if you want things to run very smoothly. So the night before, I did the sweets, packaged the sweets, and I also did the desserts. We did some chocolate mousse and some Oreo cheesecake shooters. The day before, what I did was just season up, clean and season all the meats, and I also prepared the green seasoning that I'll be using to season the meat with, and even while cooking the following day. So I have some chicken that I cleaned and I seasoned up. This will be for my stew chicken. I did the same thing with the duck. I did the same thing with the baked chicken that I was going to do. I seasoned it up, and also I seasoned up the lamb. And you just want to, this actually just saves so much time on the actual day. So once you season up these, you can put them away, and you won't have to worry about your hands going into raw meat and then having to deal with, you know, the actual food, cooking of the food. Now this, I don't like the cleaning of it, but the smell of that green seasoning and seasoning all of this is just amazing. Now I don't have a video on this lamb leg up as yet on my channel, but I think I could probably do one for you guys. You can find the curry duck recipe on my channel, on my website, down below on the screen there. The baked chicken, I don't have a recipe for my baked chicken, but I do have one for my oven barbecue chicken you can check out. And the stew chicken, you can check that out on my channel as well. So all of these are nicely seasoned and going to be put into the fridge to marinate while husband is cleaning the shrimp. And we won't season this. You could season it and put it in the fridge depending on what time you did it, but this was fine to put in the fridge until the next day. I also chopped up the potatoes for the aloo chana is soaking, and I have the roasted potatoes soaking here as well, and that's all to be used the following day. Cooking now, Eid morning, turned out to be a little bit hectic, having to manage the camera and cooking. So I did not, or you will not be seeing a lot of the cooking and the hustle and the bustle that was going on during the day, but I think it'll still be something to talk about in terms of giving you guys some ideas on how to let things run smoothly based on my experience. So the stew chicken was the first thing to go up. Well, actually the baked stuff went up first, but that's in the oven. So cooking wise was the stew chicken I made first. That would not be so quick to spoil, and I started around 11 o'clock, and I did the curry duck after, and it took a little while, and once the duck was up, I had the chana that was in the pressure cooker to make the chana and aloo. So these three things were like the first things to go up, and the cooking started, and after that it was just chaos. So camera was put down, and then we picked back up the camera to the end, and this is what the layout looked like. It did bhaji, noodles, chana and aloo, dal, fried rice, plain rice, roasted potatoes, the baked lamb leg, pepper shrimp, curry duck, stew chicken, and oven baked chicken. That was the spread. Camera disappeared after the chana and aloo and the duck and the stew chicken went up, and I got a piece of the little sawine that we did for you guys as well. So that video was actually supposed to be more of a vlog type video, so you guys could have gotten some real behind the scenes on how I was preparing that long list of menu, that long list of items that we had on our menu. But unfortunately, things just went a little crazy, and it was just too hard to pick up the camera and have to cook, and I was cooking more than one thing at the same time, so having to think about the camera, and it was just too much to think about. So I was going fine up until the third pot, or this third item on the menu went up. After that I just put on the camera and that was it. But I will still tell you guys a couple of things that would help when you're doing these types of events, cooking for, you know, a lot of people, and not just a lot of people, but a lot of different things on the menu. So you saw that I prepared the meats and the desserts and the sweets ahead of time, and those things are absolutely important. Make sure and do that as much as you can. Prepare and plan ahead. Do all your meats, season them up, put them out. Remember to take them out in the morning, because you want to cook your meat at room temperature, not when it's cold and meat gets tough. Things like the dessert, those things could be made like, 2-3 days ahead of time, depending on what it is. So do that and put that away as well. Don't wait for the last minute to finish off anything or to do anything, because you never know what can happen. So for instance, the bhaji, the dashing bush, I told myself I was going to cut it up and put it in a bag the day before, put it in the fridge, but I didn't. So on the day, like yesterday, it was just chaotic, and in the middle of all the trays on the countertops and all the pots up on the stove and everything else going on, I had to take some time and cut up the dashing bush, cut up the onions, cut up the vegetables for the noodles. All of those things would save a lot of time, and things would be less hustling. So the noodles, make sure to do that, like cabbage, carrots, sweet peppers and all of that. Do those things ahead of time, put them in bags, label them, and put them in the fridge, so when you start cooking, it'll just be to cook and put away. So I'll just tell you guys the menu. Now I do sound kind of nasal, I do apologize. But the menu included stew chicken, curry duck, dal, rice, chana and aloo, bhaji, fresh salad, roasted potatoes, fried rice, noodles, baked chicken, pepper shrimp, lamb, stew chicken. I missed anything, I said anything twice, but that was basically the menu. And I started around 11, and I put the baked stuff to do first. So I did the lamb, and that took about an hour and a half or so, and I did the chicken legs after that, and the potatoes, and that was in the oven. So while that was in the oven, I was utilizing the stove cooktop. So I have 2 stoves. If you do have like an outdoor area for entertaining with extra stove, this comes in very handy, and it saves a lot of time too and eases you up, so you can do more things the same time together. So I started with the stew chicken, then I went to the curry duck, then I did the chana and aloo, and after that I think I did the noodles last, and I did the bhaji. Bhaji was the last thing to do, and I did the noodles together. I did the fried rice, and it was just in that order. So just remember, do things that will spoil quickly last, cook that last. And I did the fresh salad last as well. So it took like from 11 to around after 3, and then by 4 o'clock I was finished everything. That's like laying out, and the fresh salad was done at that point in time, and everything was neat and all ready to just entertain. So I know I wanted it to be a vlog type video again, but maybe next time around we could probably try to do something better, get more cameras or somebody who will be specific to helping with the camera, but we'll see how it goes. But nevertheless, I hope that you still enjoyed the video, and you saw the layout. I hope you had a fantastic day yesterday. Those who celebrated Eid, those who went across the family and friends, I hope you all just enjoyed it, and ate lots and lots of food. any questions you might have in terms of preparing for events, cooking more than one thing at the same time, or large menus or anything, you know, let me know in the comments and I reply. I do apologize too, I have not been replying to the comments on the previous videos for these last couple of days. I've just been up and down, it's been a little hectic, but I will sit down and I will reply to all of you guys, but too, I do apologize. Nevertheless, thanks so much for all the love, and thanks for watching this video. I hope you did like whatever behind the scenes moments you might have seen just now, and do give it a big thumbs up, share it with all your friends and your family, hit that subscribe button as well and the bell notification button. And I have a new series of videos coming out. I will talk to you guys about that in the next video. I think you guys might like it, so stay tuned to that. It's going to be a little interesting, a little fun, I think, and I hope you guys will, you know, appreciate it. So look forward to that coming next video, hopefully, depending on how things go. So thanks so much for watching, and let's do those shout outs. So the first shout out, of course, be sure if you do want to get a shout out in my next video, use the hashtag shout out in the comment section below. So the first shout out is going to go to Totally Trinity NT. I like that name, hashtag shout out. And second shout out is going to go to Caribbean Girl, hashtag shout out as well. I have some, well, Anne-Marie and Angela, you guys have always been using hashtag shout out, so I'll give you guys an extra shout out again. And shout out to all of you all who I did not respond to in the comment section. Shout out to all of you guys. So thanks so much for all the love, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and do look out for my next video to come.